We start out with new developments here at 6 o'clock on what's now being called a catastrophic cut to Catholic Charities of Acadiana.
As we first told you last night, Governor Landry vetoed $1 million approved by state lawmakers to fund homeless shelters across Acadiana's 8 parishes. Tonight, as News 15's Dracar Francois shows us, the governor is facing new criticism, but he is defending that veto.
Since Governor Landry has made the decision to veto funding that would help homelessness here in Acadiana, local nonprofits would have to find their own means.
There you go.
Governor Jeff Landry vetoed a bill that would give $1 million to fund Catholic Charities of Acadiana's homeless shelter program. The governor says he vetoed the funding because it's not an efficient use of state resources and believes nonprofits shouldn't use taxpayer dollars to fund these operations. But what does that mean for homeless shelters?
That $1 million represents over 75% of their operating budget for the next year, which starts July 1st. That means without that funding, there's at least some chance that shelter is going to close and dozens of people are going to be pushed out into the streets in the middle of the summer heat, which can lead to all sorts of real human consequences.
In a statement, Catholic Charities CEO Kim Boudreau says the vetoed shelter appropriations are a significant setback to our pro-life efforts to care for our vulnerable neighbors experiencing homelessness. Also saying we face an uncertain future for those who seek shelter with us as a last resort. Catholic Charities can house 87 people on a nightly basis and up to 120 people in case of an emergency. Without government funding, the current's Jeff Daly believes this problem will get worse.
And what makes this especially scary right now is we know that we do not have enough police officers on the streets to keep the streets safe as it is. And so by reducing our capacity to shelter the homeless, we're increasing the risk of crime happening at a time when we're very vulnerable on the streets already.
Catholic Charities will now have to find private means to fund their daily operations starting on July the 1st. In Lafayette, I'm Dracar Francois for News 15.